there, Miss Heather here, and thanks for joining me for another episode of Miss Heather's Corner, where I teach you the safest thing to do so you can do it too. Today we're going to talk about something really important. We're going to be talking about online predators. Do you know what an online predator is? What are some ways that you can tell that you're talking to an online predator? Do you think you could spot an online predator? Let's find out. Catch the predator. How to catch a predator. 1. A sudden out-of-the-blue hi is not harmless, but a hi followed by a question about your kid's gender, school, and home address should be taken for signs of an online predator. 2. Online predators are the nicest people on Earth, Mars, Venus, and probably every planet. They pretend to have the most attentive ear, and they agree to almost everything their victims have to say. 3. Such criminals overwhelm their targets with undivided attention, affection, sympathy, and sometimes even expensive gifts. 4. Some predators turn a normal conversation into an adult conversation. They might send inappropriate pictures or videos. 5. Once a predator has successfully established their connection with their victim, they will try to coax the other person into a more private space like instant messaging, SMS, and telephone call, to name a few. 6. Predators also persuade their victims to meet them in person. 7. They seem to get too friendly and too mushy only after a few chats. They pretend to be the knight in shining armor who has come to dispel the darkness from their victim's world. 8. A very important characteristic feature of any online predator is their attempt to turn the victim against their family and friends. The criminal could somehow manipulate the victim into thinking that their family does not understand them or care about them. 9. Experienced online predators do not just go looking for their victims online. They do a thorough homework first. It may happen that your online buddy knows things about you that you may have not made public or told anyone about. These are some great clues while we play this game to determine whether or not this person is a predator or not. Are you ready? Do you think you can catch the predator? Let's go. Abby. This is Abby. She started a conversation with hi, even though you don't really know her outside the virtual world. She's really nice, and you guys like a lot of the same things. Once she asked for your address so she could send you an invitation for her birthday party. After 3 days of talking, she's decided you're her best friend. She wants to meet up at the park one day so you guys can hang out for a while. What do you think? Is Abby a predator, or is she real? This is who Abby really is. Abigail. Abigail is actually a 42-year-old woman, and she wants to gain your trust so you can meet offline. How about this one? Bob. This is Bob. Bob sent you a friend request and a follow request, although he never really talks to you except for the occasional comment on a post. Sometimes he likes a picture you post, and sometimes he posts pictures of himself or his dog. Bob lives in your neighborhood, and you see him sometimes when you're walking around outside. What do you think? Is Bob the real deal, or is Bob a predator? Bob is a predator. Bob is doing his homework on you. When you accepted his follow and friend request, he went to work to learn all he could about you and your family. Bob is waiting for the opportunity to begin a conversation with you so he can earn your trust. Ooh, scary. You ready for the next one? This is Selena. Selena's in your math class, and she's really nice. You both like a lot of the same things. You guys like a lot of the same things, and she constantly likes and comments on your photos. She asked you for your address once so she could come over after school. When you're sad, Selena is always there to listen to how you feel. What do you think? Is Selena the real deal, or is she a predator? Selena's the real deal. She's a good friend that goes to your school, and she wants to get to know you better. Una. Una started messaging you online after she claimed to know one of your friends. Una goes to a different school, but seems to be really interested in what's going on in your life. She always encourages you to open up to her, and she likes to share secrets and hopes you share too. Yuna never tries to meet offline, and Yuna says she doesn't like your friends and always tells you you should stop hanging out with them because she thinks that they treat you bad. Do you think Yuna's a real deal, or is Yuna a predator? Uh-oh. Yuna goes to another school, all right, but she was actually sent by someone in your class that doesn't like you. Her mission is to gain your trust, find out your secrets, and report back to your enemy so they can bully you at school. Yuna is trying to turn you against all your friends, so no one can help you. Yikes. How about this one? This is Sherri. Sherri started following you on Instagram, and you like a lot of her pictures. You don't really talk except for the occasional comment on a post. And Sherri doesn't go to your school, but she seems really cool on her profile. Sherri has never asked you to meet in person. What do you think? Sherri's just a girl from another school and another state, and that just so happened to like your post. She is who says she is, but remember, you probably should only talk to people online that you know in real life. Next time, you may not be so lucky. Ryan. This is Ryan. You like to play online video games with Ryan. He's really funny, but sometimes says things that makes you uncomfortable. Ryan asks for your phone number because he says he wants to talk to you more, but Ryan once sent you a picture that made you feel sick. Yuck. What do you think? Is Ryan the real deal, or is he a predator? Ryan is actually a 20-year-old man who wants to meet in person, and Ryan is a very bad man. How about this one? Jacob. Jacob requested to follow you on Instagram. Then he started texting you because he said his friend gave him your number. Jacob is really nice, and you have a lot of differences between you. Jacob plays basketball and invited you to his game at your school on Friday. What do you think? Is Jacob the real deal, or is he a predator? Jacob is just looking to make new friends. It's a good thing you've seen him around at school. Your best friend also told you that he wants to be friends with you and hang out at lunch. But remember, if you didn't know Jacob in real life, you probably shouldn't be talking to him. But it's a good thing that he goes to your school and your friends know who he is. Just be sure that you're very careful about the people that you talk to online. You never know who they could really be. How many did you get right? Great job! Thanks for joining me for another episode of Miss Heather's Corner, where I teach you the safest thing to do so you can do it too. See you next time.